What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Apologies, it's a little bit dark. It's nighttime here. They've been replacing the kitchen in the Airbnb for the last couple days. If you want to check it out, I did post it on Instagram. You can follow me there. We're going to go over Bitcoin. We're seeing a throwback. Currently, we're sitting at 30,542. We're up about 1.42 on the day. We're seeing a market cap of 566 billion, 24-hour volume, 35.14 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app, and you can grab one of their incredible Visa cards for cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, $25 just for signing up through my referral. So we're going to start here on the 4-hour time frame. So you can see we broke down out of this symmetrical triangle, and we've had a throwback all the way up to the previous level of resistance. So we're going to take this target out quickly. Now, if BTC were to break back above this symmetrical triangle, hold it as support and start to push upwards and break this previous high, I will give you your technical target to the upside. Crypto loves to do that, where it will break down, everyone will start going short, and then it will shoot right back up, liquidate all those short positions, and that will push the price back up. So if it were to break out here, you would be in a technical target all the way up to 33.3K. Now we can still get rejected. Currently we're running into resistance, slowing down a little bit here for BTC. So if we were to get rejected, we can roll over and fall out once again, or we can bounce off that support and then begin to break out back to the upside. We'll see what happens here over the course of the day going into tomorrow to see if we see that push all the way up to the 33 to 34K level. I wouldn't get too excited just yet unless we break out to the upside, back test it, and see some volume step in. We have our Elliott wave theory. Let me open this up for you guys. As I mentioned in the previous video, I do think we're going through the wave 4 correction. That can bring you all the way up to that 33 to 34K level. I do think that would be the short-term top for BTC, and then we begin to roll over and come down to 22 to 24,000. I would be very impressed if we broke 34K and we headed all the way back up to this trend line at about 41,000. We can also get rejected by this level. We do have a hidden bearish divergence. As you can see, we've created a lower high while creating higher highs on the RSI. Can be an early indicator of a move back down, but we also have a bullish divergence at the same time. So just something to keep in mind for our friend BTC. If we pop over to our next chart here, which is on the daily, you can see I've drawn out this bear flag. Could also be seeing it as that pennant pattern. So we are technically in this pattern still. That's why I'm not getting too excited for any upside momentum unless we break out of this symmetrical wedge and get back above the 20 EMA, currently coming in at 22K. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. If it were to break out to the upside, could take you up here to about 34.6K. And if it breaks down out of the bear pennant pattern, your technical target would bring you all the way down to the 1.414, which is coming in at about 20,000. As I've been mentioning on the channel, in each and every bear market, we came down to the 200-week moving average, which is coming in at 22K. So I do think there's a very high likelihood of us coming down to that 22 to 24K level. But I could be wrong, guys. We've wicked down to the 200 EMA, and we saw a strong push back to the upside, which can be an early indication of a bounce. We have had the bearish cross of the weekly EMAs. As I've been mentioning, each bear market that we had the bearish cross, we came right down to the 200-week moving average. So if we are going to repeat what we've done in previous bear markets, then we will come down to 22 to 23K. But this is crypto. Anything can happen. If we were to hold the 30K level and bounce back to the upside, could see a push all the way back up to these levels, 38 to about 40,000, and retest those weekly EMAs. I don't think it's likely. I think we would push up to about 32 to 34K and complete that wave 4 correction before seeing continuation to the downside. But it's not financial advice, because I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a young guy from Canada. So I quickly want to show you guys the DXY. We're here on the 4-hour chart. We have a head and shoulders that has broken down. So we are in a technical target down to about 101. If that does happen, I do think you will see BTC pump up to that 32 to 34K level. Is a high possibility. We also have a bearish divergence on the daily for the DXY. So if it continues to drop here, you will see that push up, as there is the correlation with the US dollar when it's dropping. When it's dropping, Bitcoin is rising. We were seeing an increase in the Bitcoin short positions over the course. Oh, sorry guys, let me quickly pop it open here. Here's the Bitcoin short position. So we were seeing an increase. You can see some of them are getting liquidated, hitting their stop loss, a little bit of drop off here. And we are continuing to see that infinite increase in the Bitcoin longs. I wish Bitcoin would go on this kind of trajectory. That would be really nice. So in the short term for BTC, just watch the symmetrical wedge pattern. You can see we have had that throwback. I think I need to adjust it here. This is because I'm on the daily. That's why it looks a little bit different. Let me pop over to the 4-hour time frame. So originally on the other chart, it was pulled along these levels of support, and you can see we have thrown back up into the pattern. Let me just quickly adjust this level of resistance so everything lines up properly here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so just watch this symmetrical wedge pattern. We do see some volume step in, we break out of it. That's when you can see that nice push definitely to come up and retest about 32,000. And if we simply consolidate here, we drop back out, we lose 28.7K, we lose this swing low. That's when you will start to come down to these price targets in between 22 to 24K. We can also just consolidate. We could break out and then do a little chip shop sideways like we've been doing for the last few weeks here. Always wait for your confirmation. In my opinion, wait for the volume to step in, see if you break out to the upside, or if you simply roll over, hit it as resistance and come down once again. If we do come down, we could put in a double bottom pattern. As you can see, we've made a bottom and we may create a second bottom. If we lose that level of support, then you would target this swing low. If we do bounce and we break out of a double bottom pattern, that could take BTC all the way up to about 32K. But as of right now, it looks like the bulls are putting in a lot of effort to hold that 28K level. So we'll see what happens for Bitcoin over the next few days. But I do think if we push all the way up to 33 to 34K, we will get rejected, roll over, and come down to these price targets in between 22 to 24,000. But it's just my opinion. Big shout out to the Discord, over 1,900 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. We also have the DCA trade strategy, very simple method of trading, fully explained in the Discord, the DCA charts for the live trades. With the strategy, of course, we have buy and take profit zones if you want to start dollar cost averaging into your altcoin positions. And my live trades, entries, exits, take profits, and stop losses coming in at the $10 membership. And all that can be accessed through the Patreon link. If you want to trade with me, sign up to Bybit, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.